Okay, welcome to this week's presentation. This is Unit 11, Present Perfect and Simple Past. Okay, first things first, remember always when you are viewing this presentation, do not forget to look at the grammar notes also. And at the end, please do the first two exercises of the unit in time for the first grammar class. Okay, let's get started. Okay, let's take a look at these two sentences. Two types of sentences. Present perfect. Maria has lived in Bangkok for 3 years. Maria lived in Bangkok for 3 years. I want you to look at those two examples. Now, which example describes something that has no connection with the present? It's Maria lived in Bangkok for 3 years. What tense does it use? The simple past. Now, which example between these two sentences describes something that continues up to the present? Maria has lived in Bangkok for 3 years. What tense does it use? If you said the present perfect, you're correct. Okay, and my last question is, from which example do we learn where Maria lives now? Obviously, it's the one that uses the present perfect. Okay, let's go back and look at this chart. These are example sentences for present perfect and simple past. Take a quick look at these example sentences. Now let's look at two more new sentences that I want you to look at. They found new jobs and they changed jobs in 2009. Look at these two example sentences. Okay, now here are my questions. Which example describes something that happened at a specific time in the past? They changed jobs in 2009. Now look at this. What tense does it use? The simple past. Now, which example describes something that happened at an unspecified time in the past? Right here. They found new jobs. And then in this sentence, what tense does it use? The present perfect. Now, which example focuses on what happened and when it happened? Again, obviously, the one that uses the simple past. Okay? Now, which example focuses on what happened only? The one that uses the present perfect. Okay. Last two sentences. This month, they've seen each other twice. Last month, they saw each other once. Okay, which example expresses what happened in a time period that is finished? Again, which example expresses what happened in a time period that is finished? Last month, they saw each other once. Now, what tense does it use? Simple past. Now, which example expresses What happened in the time period that is not finished? This month, they've seen each other twice. And what tense does it use? Present perfect. Okay, that concludes this week's presentation on present perfect and simple past. Again, do what I've asked you to do in looking over the grammar notes and doing the first 2 units in the exercise by class 10. Thank you very much.